Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to, what the hell is this? What is this? The mobile app coaching. Whew. I do a lot of stuff on YouTube. Hold on. Man, that means, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Mobile app coaching. I just did Jockey Club this morning. Whew. If you can hear me loud and clear, by all means, please respond in the affirmative. Sorry about that. I'm sitting here and I'm like, which webcast am I doing? Which live stream am I doing? So, glad that you're here. Glad that you mic check. Yeah, I know. I had to go back to my old mic because the other mic, the new mic, died. Glenn, time to take a vacation. I'm gonna be taking a vacation next week. Woo-wee. Next Thursday will be my last day for like 11,000 days. Happy Valentine's to everybody. Oh, you're not liking my Yankees today? That's all right. Spring season is about to kick off. Sure, SM7B. What I have here is, I don't even know what this is. This is studio. I don't even know what this mic is. Whatever it is, it's supposed to be super good. And then I went to the lavalier, and now it died, so that was my own. Sound is bad and crackling. There it is, starting already. All right, sound is bad and crackling. There it is, mic check. So I think slowly but surely, I'm thinking slowly but surely that it is the mic, because when I have the lav on, the lavalier works well. So I think it is the mic. I think we're slowly but surely getting to the point of understanding where the problem is. And now we know. All right. So, but right now the lav is dead. Joey told me how to keep it going. And I must have messed up. If Joey is here, Joey's probably like, whatever. So that's fine. Welcome to the mobile app coaching. Everybody who has a subscription to the VectorVest software has access to the mobile app. Some of you only have the mobile app. So every Friday we walk through the process of how to utilize the mobile app while you're on the road, because not everybody can be tethered to their computers all day long. All right, what's up, Mark? You sound great now. Oh, there we go. So it seems like it is the mic itself. So whether we keep the lav or now Clay's got to go out and get me like a $10,000 mic. I think that's what I need, Clay. I need a new computer and about a $10,000 mic. What do you think? I think that's what we need. Yeah. All right. A new computer and a $10,000 mic. If everybody agrees with that, type of one in the room. Let's listen to VV Nation. There, Clay. Clay is in the background with me today. Joey is working on my video for tonight, which is going to be interesting. It's I listen to you guys. There we go. That's right. LA Guns. That's what I'm talking about. I listen to you guys, so I'm going to do a video about how to find the best overvalued stock, since there's so many out there. All right. Since Linda says too, don't need VectorVest to go way up. Listen, you think it's going to go up just because it bought me a $10,000 microphone and a new computer? I don't think so. But it might. Carol says, I don't think Linda will spring for that. I don't think Linda's going to spring for that either. Actually, I don't think Linda's going to spring for that either. But listen, I just at least want to think about it. All right. So looking at the mobile app, the beautiful thing about the mobile app is that it's very simplistic from when you open it up. For those of you who are thinking that I'm on the desktop, I am using an iPad. All right, that's what I'm using. I'm using an iPad. Every time I do the mobile app coaching, it's on a mobile device. So, when you open up the open up the mobile app, I think as compared to the desktop, it really does bring the more sentient stuff to the forefront. Ooh, Troy is right. What if I get a way good super chat that could cover my mic and a new computer? And then VectorVest doesn't have to go up. How about that? Wow. You have puts on NVIDIA. It's I'm going to go right to NVIDIA right now, since that is a stock, because there was some news. I'm going to actually show some news today. NVIDIA, this is a 1-year look at the graph. All right, bottom left, top right, earnings per share, the whole 9 yards. looking at the stock had been beaten up, so it's got to be undervalued. Fundamentally sound, relative value, relative safety, both above 1. Overall VST at 1.46. Everything is good about it, right? It got hit right about here. Let's go to this 3-month graph. Looking from that point, it got hit. It fell. Nice little rebound coming off this level of support, breaking through this level of resistance and this level of resistance. Even though it broke above yesterday and has followed through today, the follow-through is not extremely strong. We got a little bit of an indecision day, a doji, right above this level of resistance. So I do like the MACD is going up. I think, I personally think NVIDIA is tough to bet against. Short term, though, it did, look at this big gap down. That was tough for anybody sitting through it. But if you had the wherewithal to hold, bouncing off support, breaking through resistance, still on the rise, undervalued. It's up almost 1% today, as you can see in the top right-hand corner. Clay, did you ever think more about that touch thing that you talked about? Because that would work out extremely well right here. I don't know if you had an opportunity. Clay was talking about an idea that when I touch on the screen, you could see it. It would accentuate on the screen. I wonder if he forgot about it or if he's still looking to it.
I need to look. I'll add it to my list.
Okay. So that when I touch on the screen, it will accentuate and show on the screen. I think that was the last Friday he talked about it, and I said I gotta look into that. Palantir 118 now. Let's go take a look at Palantir. That's another one. PLTR. So one just right there at 118. Look at that graph. That graph looks even better than NVIDIA. And I still think that NVIDIA is a powerhouse stock. Blackwell chips are a game changer in rolling out. The GPUs, the chips, I think that is what's pushing NVIDIA higher. Palantir is just a killer stock. More and more contracts. Put this on a 3-month graph. Leveling out right now, but that, I think, falls in play with what's going on in the market. I think the market knows that it's just going up and going up and going up. No real reason to go up. With the tariffs in place, with rising inflation, I don't know that the market can justify still going up. It's just that people are buying stocks. It's just that people are like, man, forget this. I'm going to make some money on the stocks. The market needs an excuse, and I'm going to bring up the VVC. The market needs an excuse to take a breather. There's the market. All right, there's the market. That's the VVC, shown in a ticker symbol rather than on a market timing graph. And there it is, bottom left side. That's over the last year. Put this on the last 3 months. Look at that. We got a pullback from that level on 11.25. Went all the way down. It was the close price in the composite was 74.46. Went down to this low, and this low, it won't give it to me. The low was at this, where it is. The low is at 68.60. I don't call that a correction. I think that, and type of one in the room. Type of a one in the room. How many of you feel that the market definitely needs a correction? Type of one if you agree, type of two if you disagree. Type of one if you agree, type of two if you disagree. NVIDIA also cut its stake in ARM by 43%. Pennywise, I got a story on that. I do have a news story on that. Correction is 10%. That was not a correction. I think that the market does need a real correction, a real reset. All right, I think that we do. A couple of people say no, and that's fine. This is just conversation. I ain't judging. I'm asking your opinion. But for the ones that are typing two, understand this. Markets can't go up forever, right? Think about that. Markets can't go up forever. NVIDIA cut some stuff. Are you, Chucky? I'm gonna take a look at that in a second. Markets can't go up forever. And I think that as a reset, we do need some level of, for the lack of a better word, a crash. I don't want to call it a crash. I do want to call it a correction, though. I see a market moving sideways, not up. And I see that right here, too. There's a level of resistance right there, a level of support right there, and the market is in the channel. But even in the market, with the market in the channel, what's keeping the market just moving sideways? Investors. Investors just still buying their stocks. And this is a trader's market. It's not a trending market. And just like we do in the Jockey Club on a daily basis. I think that we take what the market gives us. Today, the market, look at that. Today's candle, let me zoom in. Today's candle is red. All right. We did take advantage of some stuff to the upside today, but we're right at this level of resistance where we're going to catch headwinds. All right. And the 3 and the 8 did cross. And I'm just looking, a little bit of a down day, but I look at this is going to be a long weekend. We're closed on Monday, President's Day. So a lot of stocks that are moving on low volume. So now, talking about NVIDIA, all right, we looked at the stock, but here's news. I'm actually going to bring up some news. I never really do that. NVIDIA on Friday disclosed its latest equity holdings. And the reveal led to some wild swings in the fortunes of companies that saw their shares bought and sold by the chip giant. The biggest winner early Friday was WeRide. Gosh dang it. I need someone to be able to say that without sounding like Elmer Fudd. WeRide. WeRide. WRD, a Chinese autonomous driving play. So we saw that Boyd came out and they're really pushing towards having FSD, full self-driving. China, it seems like they're ahead of the game when it comes to that as compared to Tesla. It saw its stock nearly double after NVIDIA disclosed a new stake in the company, about 1.8 million shares, worth about $57 million. All right? The next stock was Nebius Group, a Netherlands-based AI company that was split out of the Russian search giant Yandex last year, saw its stock rise up about 14% after NVIDIA disclosed a new $1.2 million position worth about $56 million. $56 million in one company, $57 million in another company, over $100 million investment in two stocks. All right. Let's go find that again. How do I do this? I don't want to do it this way. Hold on. I want to do it this way. Let's get back. Yeah, go ahead, Clay. Let's get back into the software. All right. And I want to look at those two stocks. I want to go look at WeRide, WRD. And I think that the stock's move today is just news driven. Let's go do some VectorVest analysis on it. WeRide, look at that. That stock's earnings have been, where's the earnings? Earnings is negative 14 cents. Negative 14 cents. All right, looking at the fundamentals in the stock, RV below 1. RV is just right at 1, which may not be a bad thing if it can get above 1. Relative safety is low. Timing is at 2. Why? Because the big push on the stock today. Big push on the stock today. CI below 1. The stock is not resilient to downtrends. All right. Overvalued, news-driven, profit-taking. This is straight profit-taking right here. Look at the big wick at the top of the candle. Look at the closed candle. This is profit-taking. This was news-driven by NVIDIA. When I touched this stock, not even with Jay's fingers. Not even with Jay's fingers. All right, Glenn, did Elon send you the outfit? You are dressed like him today. No, I'm a Yankees fan. Today, I'm looking at spring training pitchers and catchers reported. I'm a Yankees fan, straight up. All right, so PPC hits new highs on the news that their golden chicken nuggets are AI compatible. Hold on, hold on. I'm not feeling that. Another one. That's a car crash. I avoid all Chinese stocks. A lot of you are out there will, and that's fine. Let's go look at NBIS. All right, Nebius. At least this stock's got a lot more movement than the WeRide, right? At least it's got a move from the bottom left, top right. Earnings are negative 85 cents, and it's not getting any better. Does the news warrant buying into this stock? Right now, just looking at it's overvalued. Relative value below 1, relative safety below 1, relative timing is above 1 because the NVIDIA news pushed it higher. Comfort index. Now, the stock does go up more than it goes down, which is interesting. We had a gap here. We had a gap here. Stock rebounded off that gap, though. Look at that. I don't like the big wicks at the top of today's candles. I did see that with today's action, it did break through the most recent level of resistance. It's up 7.79%, as you can see in the top right-hand corner. MACD is on the rise with the move. I'm not sure if I feel like that's a stock that I want to buy. Both of those stocks that NVIDIA is putting money into, if nothing else, I'd put them into a watch list. I don't think that I would like to buy either one of them right now. They are news-driven. And I wanted to bring that to your attention about what NVIDIA did. Everybody follows what NVIDIA does. So $100 million worth of investment in 2 stocks. I would, at least if nothing else, folks, keep them in your watch list. All right? I'm not telling you to go buy either one of those. All right, let's go back to the overview page. Based upon the guidance that we have, yesterday, we finished with 3 yellow lights. Today, we're currently in 3 yellow lights. Keep in mind, markets are closed on Monday for President's Day, so it's going to be next week a lighter trading, well, one less trading day. All right, and I think going into the long weekend, the market is pretty much the same. But we got a lot more yellow than we have red. I just need you guys to be cautious in the stocks that you own. Click on CI to see the history of CI. Umberto, you're able to do that, but I don't need to do every little step here. I don't need to, but hold on. Let's go back to MBIS. And let's go to CI. You know, you can click on CI, and there's the trend of CI. You can see what it's doing, if it's rising or falling. There's a lot of little intricacies, as Umberto is pointing out. There's a lot of little intricacies that you can see, like on a graph, to see if the CI is above 1, what is it doing? It's trending higher. I like that as a way of helping me to make a decision on a stock as well. I do like that. And again, I did say that CI was strangely higher than I expected it. Let's go back to WRD. Let's go back to WRD. CI is below 1, and what is it doing? It's trending. It's starting to move higher, but I'm not thinking about it yet, not until it can get above the value of 1. Right now, it's so far below the value of 1. This is a stock that is very susceptible to downtrends. All right, how about that, Umberto? All right, there's a lot of little things that the mobile app will provide for you, especially while you're out and about, to make decisions in the stocks that you're either watching or stocks that you're trading, to help you to make the right decisions instead of having to sit behind a computer all day long. All right, let's go back to the market overview. We can see again a little bit of a mixed market. The Dow is down about 1/4. The NASDAQ is pretty flat. The S&P is pretty flat, and the VectorVest composite's down about 1/10. Looking at our market timing, the DEW is the only thing that's up, and that's our middle of the road type of timing signal. Pega is taking a beating. What's up? I was stopped out from the most of that. I don't know what Pega's got going on. Let's go take a look at it real quick. Let's go PEGA. And you know another cool thing about, wow. I don't know if that was an earnings play or not, but big hit after nicely moving up. Let's click on the 3 dots in the top right-hand corner, view the stock news. You know, you can pull up news right from the mobile app. It's down 2.4% today. Yesterday, Pegasystems posts better than expected sales. But stock drops. Let's go see why. Enterprise workflow software, blah, 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 blah. Earnings result topping the market's revenue expectations, with sales up 3.5% year over year. The company's full revenue guidance of $1.6 billion at the midpoint came at 1.1 above the analyst estimates. Why did it go down? Sales growth. Looking ahead, sell side analytics expects revenue to grow by 5.6. Cash is king. It was great to see Pegasus outperform Wall Street's revenues and earnings per share estimates. On the other hand, its full-year EPS guidance, there it is, its full-year EPS guidance missed significantly, causing the stock to trade down. That's to answer your question. Who asked me that? Joe, that's the answer to the question. How cool was I able to do it from the app and go out to the news and find it? All right, again, not being tethered to your computer and using the mobile app gives you everything that you need to pretty much know. Now you know why Joe Pega got beat up. All right, it was forward guidance. Sound may have completed an ABC pattern down. You know, Sound is another stock that's gotten its butt kicked. All right, Sound has gotten its butt kicked, and I don't know what an ABC bottom is, but I do see a level of support on a 3-month graph sitting there. It broke through that. I'm not feeling warm and fuzzy about the stock. You know, the stock was sitting in a channel between that level of support and that level of resistance, and it broke through that level of support. That tells me Sound's got more movement to the downside, Thomas. That's what it tells me. You know me, I want the stock, or I want the market to come to me. It's not coming to me. Serve was part of the NVIDIA news as well. Serve Robotics, I think I saw something that Serve was part of that NVIDIA play. Little push to the downside, also broke to a level of support. Man, some of these stocks are getting beat up like nobody's business. Glenn, you already got me out of half of Sound back at $16. Whew. You still holding it, Thomas? And Thomas, when you got out of half, did you take a profit on that? When you got out of half, did you take a profit on it? Man, this stock is still getting its butt kicked, though. I'm just not feeling it. NVIDIA exited Serve. There you go, Pennywise. I thought Serve had something to do with the NVIDIA story, too. I thought that it did. So the stocks that, you know, they pulled out of ARM, they pulled out of Serve, they pulled out of something else. They pulled out shares from those positions, which affected those positions adversely. And now through that $100 million into 2 stocks that right now I want you to keep your eyes on. I'm not ready for you to tell you to think about getting in or even putting your toe in the water yet. These were both news-driven, that MBIS and WRD, both of them affected by the NVIDIA news of investing into them, but the stocks haven't come to me just quite yet. Dollar signs was in Sound at 537. There you go, man. There you go. I'm loving that. I love when we can give good guidance. You know, when we can give good guidance. You know, we can't tell you what to do. All right, we can't tell you what to do, but I love when you listen and make, you know, some good decisions off the guidance we give. In your opinion, which would be more powerful, RT trending higher or CI trending higher? RT short-term, CI longer-term. CI tells me the stock's ability to withstand long and lengthy downtrends. So high CI stocks are stocks that tend to go up more than they go down. RT short-term tells me what stocks are in move right now. So it all depends on Fitz, what you're trying to do. Let's go pull up a stock like Palantir. I'm going to go back to Palantir. All right, let's go back to Palantir. RT's where? 1.76. CI's at 1.8. Based upon that, I like Palantir short and long term technically. Does that make sense to everybody in this room? Because that's a great question, Fitz. Does that make sense to everybody in the room? When I pull up a stock like Palantir, I like it short term and long term from a technical standpoint. Let's go look at another stock. Let's go look at Apple, AAPL. Okay? Do the same thing. Short term, it's in an uptrend. CI is above 1. Long term, I like Apple. Somebody give me a stock that's poopy. Somebody give me a stock that's poopy that's moving up right now. Oh, let's do this. WRD, right? That's the we ride. RT above 1, CI below 1. There we go. That was the stock that we just talked about. Short term, do I like it? It's moving up. I'm looking at the graph, though. I'm not going to buy it. Long term, I'm not feeling WRD. Does that give you a better representation of the difference between RT and CI? Type a yes or a no in the room. Does that give you a better visual representation from a technical standpoint on the differences between RT and CI? Type a yes in that room, in the room. Because I think Fitz, great question. Those are both technical indicators, and I think that they can answer the question whether I want to be in that stock long-term or not. What other stock? I don't know what's going on with my voice. Let's go look at AMD. Thinking about stocks that I do like long term. AMD, no matter what, no matter what anybody wants to tell you about it from a technical standpoint, AMD tells me short term I don't like it, long term I don't like it. Give me another stock that I'm thinking about on the top of my head. ServiceNow. Is Amir here? Amir, you here? ServiceNow. Short term, I don't like it. RT is not above 1. Stock's not in an uptrend. But the stock's got the ability by way of the graph to show me that it goes up more than it goes down. But look at that. Short term, I'm not feeling it. Woo! I just opened up some doors today from a technical standpoint in answering your questions on your stocks that you want to take a look at. How about that? And Fitz, I think, again, was a great question. In regards to the difference between the two. SMCI. Let's go peep that out. Woof. I'm going to say, now, short term. Oh, short term, it's on the rise. I can take it. Long term, do I want to hold it from a technical standpoint? Not yet. Holy smokes. Fitz just opened up a can here. I think it's a good can. But keep in mind that both of these indicators are technical indicators. That's why we look at the other indicators like RVRS. I like SMCI long-term from a fundamental standpoint because both RV and RS are above 1. But from a technical standpoint on whether or not I want to get in the stock now, RT says it's on the rise. Well, it definitely is. RT tells me short-term, I'd be all right to take the money. And long-term, CI is below 1. Now, let me explain to you about short-term. What does short-term really mean? Short-term means I'm willing to hold a stock for a couple of days to possibly a couple of weeks, not any more longer than that. But I also know that if I'm going to take a stock short-term, I'm going to put a tighter stop on that. These are the answers that you're getting from the mobile app. We're not even looking at the desktop. This is strictly from the mobile app. While you're out and about doing your things, I can quickly see fundamentally what a stock looks like. Do I want to own it? And then I can look at it technically. Do I want to get into it now? Or technically, if I'm already in it, do I like it longer term? That's the power. That's a lot of power in your hands right there. That's a lot of power in your hands right now. Oklo, moving up. Wow, look at RV way below 1, RS way below 1. Not way, but below 1. Fundamentally, no. RT is above 1, CI is above 1. Now this is a technical play. I now know fundamentally this is not what I want. But technically, short term, it's in an uptrend. It goes up more than it goes down. What do I do now? I want to look at 12 cents higher than that high before I get into it. The 3, the 8, and the 20, those are all my other indicators that I have on. The 3, the 8, and the 20 are all in play. But let's see for more confirmation in Oklo. Now knowing that it's more of a technical play than it is a fundamental play, let the stock come to me. All right, let the stock come to me. AISP. I never asked for AISP. I didn't ask for no stocks today. And everybody's slickly getting them in. Overvalued. Fundamentally sound? No. AISP is not a fundamentally sound stock. RT tells me the stock's in an uptrend. CI tells me it is not resilient to downtrends. 3-month graph. RT tells me it's an uptrend. Today's a down day. I wouldn't buy on a down day. You know what I'd be looking for? I'd look for, wow, I do like that yesterday. The stock's price closed above this level of resistance, and we got follow through. It's testing it as a level of support now, but still above it. RT tells me the stock's in an uptrend. I'd keep my eye on this for Tuesday to see if it's following through from today's candle. The candle is down today. I'd like to see if it be in an up candle on Tuesday before I go buy it. Hood. Let's go take a look at Hood. Hood I like. Hood. Look at that. RT and CI should both be above 1, and they are nicely. Fundamentally, Fundamentally, RV is above 1. The stock's got good upside potential. The safety is not there. It's willing to give up a little safety. This is more of an aggressive play. From a fundamental standpoint, it's more of an aggressive play, but from a technical standpoint, stock's price is moving. The short-term RT is above 1, right off a 3-month high yesterday. MACD is kicking in. Stock's moving bottom left, top right. It's above the 3, the 8, and the 20. Just today is a down day. It's down today about 0.25%. If I'm in it, I'm leaving it alone. If I'm not in it, I'm waiting for an update. What's up, Michael? All right, RX. Let's go take a look at that. RX. How many people found it? How many people found it informative about the uses of, or the differences in the uses of RT to CI? Type of 1 in the room. How many of you felt like I was just running my trap? Type of 2 in the room. All right. How many of you found that the benefit between RT and CI? Type of 1. How many of you thought I was just talking out of the side of my neck and just wally japping? Type of 2 in the room. I love bringing new stuff to you guys. Already new, but appreciate the review. Thank you, Linda. Looking to tweak some unit searches. There you go. I got more 1s. I didn't get anybody with 2s. That's right. If anybody types a 2 in the room, I have to take you to the woodshed afterwards. There we go, John. I know. I knew somebody had to put a 2. I'll see you after the live stream, John. Me and you going to have a little chat. All right. Let's go look at RX. RX fundamentally is not sound. All right. I like RX because of the AI component with drugs. All right. I got a video. I'm supposed to be doing a video. I got so many ideas here. And one of them is AI in medicine. And I got some stocks here. I think I got to put RX in that list of stocks. But I got MDT, SYK, and Titan. I think I'm going to have to add RX to that list. That's another idea. I got so many ideas. I ain't got enough days. RX. I ain't got enough days for all of these video ideas. And a lot of these I've been getting from you. Tonight's video was a list on here, the best overvalued stocks. I'm going to cross that off because that's tonight's video. All right, Glenn, I am going to send you a Red Sox hat, and I'm going to burn it. No, I can't burn it. I'll leave it in my office. All right, I will never burn a gift. If you send me a Red Sox hat, it will sit in my office. I got a whole bunch of stuff all around my office. I will put it on my shelf. I will never wear it, though. I can't wear it. I will never wear it, but I will put it on my shelf. Any information you provide, somebody said something. Any information you provide is important to me. Well, thank you for that, LA Guns. I appreciate that. That's cool. I use the indicators trending up. If 1 or 2 are trending down, that is a red flag. There it is. Thank you, Ivan. You're doing a great, Glenn. Listen, it ain't about me. It is my love. Glenn, add TEM to the AI medical list. All right, I'm going to add that. My job here is to relay to you the power of the VectorVest software. That's my job. And I like to do it with some levity in there. But it's all about serious. All right, so let's finish up with RX. RT is at 1.73. It's on the move now. Short term, I wouldn't mind it. You know what bothers me short term, though? Look at the wick on today's candle. That's a big wick on today's candle. It moved up. I love that it broke through this level of resistance here, followed through here, and then more follow through here. I like that. But what I don't like is today's candle with the wick as big as it is. All right, that's what I don't like. What did Janice say? Man, you know, I like my lavalier mic more than I like this mic now because I don't have a lot of room. What Janice says, remember when he went on a rant when his military daughter sent her a hat that was not his branch? Yeah, I remember. I still got it. It's in my closet. By the way, Congrats to my daughter yesterday. She went to the Air Force Non-Commissioned Officer Academy and graduated. So she's an E6, I think, but she completed it. I watched her graduation online. She went to the Non-Commissioned Officers Academy for the Air Force. So that was awesome. My kid is doing it. My kid is so much better than I am, and I love her for it. But she keeps calling me old man and something about putting me in a home and doing choo-choo train when I eat. That scares me. That scares me a lot. She's like, don't worry about it, Dad. I get choo-choo, open up. Sigh. But that's my baby girl. That's my baby girl. And then I got all my bonus babies. All right. People say, oh, you got stepchildren? Nobody's stepping on my kids. Those are all my bonus kids. Janet's kids are my bonus kids. They are not stepchildren. And I treat them as if they were my children. So none of that. Old man's baby girl. That's right, Janice. That's my baby girl. All right. So I love the stocks that you're giving me. I love, again, I keep going back to fits. I love the question about CI and RT, which is more important. And I think that based on answering that question, neither is more important than the other, but each one of those can give me some insights on how I want to trade that stock. All right, and I think that that's important. Marvin, I don't play near earnings. Excel has earnings per share. Okay. Glenn, I gave you RSI the other day and you were not in love with it. RSI. Just because I'm not in love with it, there's got to be a reason why I didn't like it. You're going to tell me it's moved up? And it is. Why was I not in love with it? I don't remember why. What did I say about it, John? What did I say about it? Most likely I said something about it moving sideways. All right, I don't know when you gave it to me, but something tells me that it was something to do with moving sideways. And I probably said, what was I looking for before I got into the stock, right? I'm sure I did. And if anything else, it broke through this level of resistance, which I like. MACD is getting better. Let's go put this on a one-year graph. You probably looked at MACD. Let's go look at this. Why did I do that? Go back. Why is this stuff not coming up? Sigh, that makes me sad. But I don't know why I wouldn't like it. On a one-year graph, it's moving from the bottom left to the top right. Glenn, I think you set a limit on the high price. Well, did it hit it? If it hit it, then guess what? Hit it. It hit it, right? Then that's a good thing. Sigh. Why are y'all trying to hold my feet to the fire? Do you not know I don't tell you what to do? I just give you guidance. Why are you trying to hold my feet to the fire? Glad, I think you set a limit on the high price. When these high flyers go up, I'm always thinking, I'm going to have to hedge this soon. But you know something? RSI volume going down. I don't have volume on here. I'm not going to put it on here because I got earnings per share in the bottom. And that could, if Jake is looking at it from that perspective, it could be a bearish divergence. Stock is hitting a one-year new high. All right, so it's in uncharted territory. Put this back on a 3-month graph. There's nothing that's telling me short-term not to like it. Let's go back to RT is above 1, CI is above 1. CI is going to definitely be above 1 with the move from the bottom left to the top right. RT is telling me it's moving up now. Fundamentally, the stock's got good upside. Relative safety below 1, so it just tells me that the stock is a little bit more aggressive of a play. I do love the move, though. The move from the, I don't know why I would have said anything really bad about it. Put this on a 6-month graph. It is moving bottom left, top right, but I do see a lot of channeling. Looking at this level of resistance, this level of support, just more and more, but beautifully right there, it broke out above. I'd like to see what it does on Tuesday if it's going to retest it as a level of support. All right. So, I ain't got through anything I wanted to do today. Thank you, folks. Thank you, VV Nation. Let's go look at some of the portfolios I got. What time is it? 1:39, 12:39. Let me go look at some of the portfolios we got. I got a new portfolio that I haven't started yet called the 2025 $1,000 Challenge. Yes, I let the beans out of the bag. I am going to show you by the way of low dollar stocks what we can do over the year with $1,000 in low dollar stocks. Any of you excited about that? Let's type a 1 in the room. I'm going to walk us through the rest of the year trying to grow $1,000 portfolio with stocks less than $10. And we're going to use the VectorVest software. This is not going to be all about news and stuff. You know, some of these stocks might be affected by news, but it's not going to be news driven. It's going to be VectorVest driven by our indicators. And we're going to see what we can do. Now, before I try to take credit for this, and Clay's going to come on and say thank you. Clay was the one that gave this to me as something to consider. And as soon as he showed it to me, I got excited enough that I said, you know, I'm going to call it the VectorVest $1,000 challenge. And it's going to start in a couple of Tuesdays, not this, when I come back from vacation. It's going to be the Tuesday video. It's going to be the Tuesday video, and it's going to be a series. Each week, we're going to look at new stocks and why we're looking at those stocks to put into this portfolio, and we're going to play it for the rest of the year. All right, so Clay, I want to say thank you for that idea. That was a really good idea, and I think VV Nation is going to like it. Did he walk away? Sigh.
No, I'm still here.
Oh, I was trying to get you some play because I was giving you the credit. It was a great idea.
Thank you.
All right, everybody say thank you, Clay. Put all the thank you Clays in there. I think it's a great idea. So, good or bad, we're going to run it for the rest of the year, but it's not going to be until I come back from vacation. It's going to be the new series on Tuesdays, the 2025 $1,000 challenge, and we're going to be looking at stocks, talking about stocks less than $10. Ryan did a great video last night talking about the YouTube. If you haven't watched it, I invite you. Clay, can you put the link to Ryan's video last night? I think it was one of the best videos he did or has done to showcase the power of the VectorVest software. It was an amazing video, and if you did not watch it, you need to go and watch it. I love the way he walked you through the power of the Unisearch tool and how to find the stocks that you look. It was a great video, and I will stand up and say I think it was one of the best videos he has done utilizing the VectorVest software and the power of it. If you haven't watched it, Clay put the link in there. He also pinned it to the top. You've got to go watch that video. Tonight's video is going to actually go right off the coattails of that video, because if you open up the VectorVest software, you're going to find that a lot of stocks that you're interested are overvalued. I'm going to walk you through the process tonight utilizing the VectorVest Unisearch tool on how to find the best overvalued stocks. How many of you went and said to yourself, man, I don't like overvalued stocks, I'm not going to buy it, and you see the stock go up and up and up and up? Just type a 1. How many of you are in that space that you say, man, these stocks are so overvalued, and you just watch them go up and up and up and up and up? How many of you have seen that? And a lot of you will say, I'm not going to take that because it's way overvalued. Tonight, I'm going to show you how to find the best overvalued stocks in the software utilizing the Unisearch tool. All right, so you want to know what kind of stocks they're called? It's in the video. You got to watch it. It's in the video. All right, and this was an idea that Dr. DeLito came up with years ago when it was time for me to do a strategy of the week, and we named it what we named it, but it was Dr. DeLito and I in regards to building this search. All right, so that's going to be tonight's video. I think that, without tooting our own horn, because I am going a little bit, PLX is a stock that I own, Roger. without tooting our own horn, but I'm going to. I think Ryan and I are killing it in the content that we're putting out there. You can look at so many other channels that are out there. I think that the content that we put out there is pertinent and needed. So I'm putting us both out there like that. All right. What portfolios? Glenn's radar. What stocks are on my radar? Ooh, HIMS, Alibaba, Palantir, GDXU, PLX. These are stocks that are on my radar that I'm watching a portfolio on. And as time goes along, as stocks get stopped out, it'll be another video that I'll have to do to replace the stocks that are in there, right? Let's go back. What other things are in here? Mobile picks. Look at your mobile picks. That's you guys for this year. 12.5%. Look at y'all. We're going to see if we can add a couple of more today. I don't know if you want to or not. Baseman says, what are your thoughts on YieldMax ETFs? I did videos for 2 Fridays in a row about YieldMax ETFs. Baseman, go check the channel. I did 2 videos back-to-back on Fridays, specifically on YieldMax ETFs. Go check it out. Go check it out, all right? No unit search for us VV mobiles. The answer to that is yes and no. If you're strictly mobile, the answer is no. If you have a desktop, you can create a search in the desktop that you can use in the mobile. Let me explain what that means. Let's go down to Screener. All right, let's go to the Screener. Let's go to Explore Screens, okay? You'll notice that I've got a line here that says My Screens, 190 screens. Those are searches that I've saved in my desktop that I can use on the mobile. Does that make sense, Joseph? So technically, in order to get your searches into the mobile, you'd have to upgrade the premium. Now, you know me, I'm not going to try to ever sell you anything. That's not what I do here on the channel. But notice I got 190 screens. I click on it. All of the searches that I've created and served on the desktop are here. Does that make sense, Joseph? So no, if you don't have premium, but if I have premium and I have access to the desktop, I can put them here. I got momentum plays. Look at that. And I can now look at it on the mobile app. Carol says, I used that feature a lot during Hurricane Helene when we had no internet for 3 weeks. There you go. So YieldMax has 2 new ETFs, and I keep adding them. I keep trying to add them as they keep coming up. I think I had like 34 YieldMax plays, and as they keep coming out, I keep adding more. All right. So Joseph, that's the way that I can answer your question about searches. Let's go back. What was I looking at? I was looking at those, right? My portfolios. What else is in here? AMA, customer picks, AMA Glenn's radar. Hardest stocks to buy, up 11.83%. SMCI was in there, but look at the 3 stocks that I still have left. This will be another video, and then, you know, my next set of the hottest stocks to buy right then and there. 11.8%. That's not half bad at all. What else? Man, quantum undervalue. Robotic stocks are getting beat up. Down 3.42%. Only stocks that are moving up are bots, ISRG, and Amazon. What else do I got going on here? I love that not only do we do the videos, how many of you appreciate, let me ask this question. How many of you appreciate that with these portfolios, we can track beyond the video? Type of 1 in the room. How many of you appreciate, and you know, I'm going to have a lot of portfolios in here. How many of you appreciate not only that we do the video, but I can track it to see, well, Glenn said blah, 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 blah. I wonder how that's going to work out. I track the portfolios, folks. I love us having a footprint in the sand outside of just saying what I did. It ain't about what I did. It's about what the software found, and guess what? Does it work? Does it work? What else is in here? My top stocks for the year, 7.32%. Look at the equity curve. Look at that, Palantir. Woo! that makes me just want to go and eat it all up. Palantir, 57% since the beginning of the year. Meta, 22. Netflix, a stock I like, 18%. Axon, I like that. I brought that to your attention too. Amazon, look at that. And then Janice let me know this was 11 stocks. I'm still mad at you about correcting me, Janice. And then my 2025 top stocks on the radar, the stocks that didn't make it to the list. CEG, look at these stocks. And you know what I like about these from a personal standpoint? What I do is a lot of times I go back to these portfolios, I see what's moving, and I put it into my real world portfolio. I say, man, CEG is up 30%. What did I miss? CrowdStrike is up 29%. What did I miss? I love this. Only one stock is down in my reserves list, the SoundHound. Everything else is making money. Man, oh man. Do you know how hard it is to put out a list of stocks that should do well for the year? Lanyap, extra stock. That's what it was. Thank you, Janice. That's right, Lanyap. Top weekly picks. That's what I do every Monday. Where's that at? It's only down 1.43%. Look at that. A bank up 29%. How many of you watch the Monday videos? How many of you watch the Monday videos about my top stocks for the week? Man, we try very hard to put a lot of good stuff up there for you. 2025, undervalued less than 10, up 2.4%. I got to do another video on that as well because I've only got 3 stocks. These portfolios really help to fuel doing videos to keep these portfolios filled. All right. Here's my yield max. You talk about yield max, up 2%. These are still missing. Some of these are still missing distributions. I still haven't put all the distributions in here, but 2.1% on the yield max, top 10 that I had. All right. All right. Let's do this. How much time we got? I got Clay, so I'm good. Let's go, not stock pick ideas. Let's go to my watch lists. Where's the plus? Click the plus. There we go. All right. Give me some of your stocks. Let's do this. John says, I watch all your videos. They show up on Google TV. There you go. Crowd has bounced back nicely for me since the big mishap last year. Again, you saw it was in one of my portfolios. All right. Let's go get your stocks today. Doodah. CVLTs starts the way. Oh, a doodah day. HWM. I'm supposed to base it upon how many likes we got, right? LPLA. How many likes do we have today? 77. I'm supposed to only give you 8 stocks. 7, 8. I'm going to give you 8 stocks. That's all we got. What was my last one? LPLA, PLTY. I'm not sure I really want to look at a yield max, but I will. MDXG, NVMI. Go down the list. That was A Fox, GRND, comma, oh, not comma, GRND, SoFi. I'll give you 10 stocks. You only gave me 80 likes. I'll give you 10 stocks though. SoFi, CLS, and the last one is FTK. That's 10 stocks. You know the deal. All right, all I'm asking for is a little skin in the game. You gave me 80 likes, I give you 10 stocks. Create the watch list. 214. Happy Valentine's, everybody. 214.25. Customer picks. Click on OK. Let's go check it out. Here's your picks. Started by VST, NVMI is at the top of the list, MDXG is at the bottom of the list. Do you know that MDXG is the only stock with a VST below 1? All of the stock, wow, Grind is down 2% today. It's the only stock that's down. Interesting, in the list that you gave me, 1 stock is down today and 1 stock's got a VST below 1. It seems like you guys gave me good stocks overall. I think that Yankee hat cost you some likes. No, I don't think. I didn't skip over SoFi. Did I not I got SoFi. Why? Why do you guys think that I miss your stocks? I go down that list. So, who that? D, apologize. That's all I got to say. D, apologize. I go down that list ticker by ticker by ticker to make sure that I put them on there. SoFi is in here. SoFi is in here. I'm waiting, D. I'm not gonna say another word until D says. I'm sorry, Glenn. All right. You know I'm not gonna do that. You know I'm not gonna do that. All right. Go Yankees. That's right. Their way to go, Bill. Way to go. All right. Initially you did, but I apologize. It's all right. All right, let's go take a look at these. NVMI. Fundamentally, I like it. Technically, I like it. Put this on 3 months. So fundamentally, RV and RS both above 1, and then technically, RT and CI are both above 1. Do I like it today? Looking at today's candle, it's a little bit of a reversal from yesterday's candle. I like the open bar. I do like that MACD went positive today. I do. RT is not on here. RT is already above 1. Bottom left, top right. You know what I need to do? I need to get past that candle. I need to get past that candle of yesterday's candle. But I do like the open bar. I do like that it's in an uptrend. I like to play as long as it's 12 cents higher than the high. Let's go to the next stock. CLS. Same kind of thing. Fundamentally sound. Technically, RT and CI both above 1. Look at that rising earnings per share. Let's look at it today. Same kind of, that's MVMI. There's CLS. You know, interesting about CLS, it's in a little bit of a sideways move. I'd like to see it break above that level of resistance. I like to see it, but you know what else concerns me? Look at MACD is going down. It's losing momentum. It's up today. You're in it today. I'm going to tell you to be on your P's and Q's. Watch the 3 and the 8 on the stock. Watch the 3 and the 8 on the stock. Or if you got a trend line, I'd put a stop on it. CLS is nicely moving up. I'd put a stop on it. It looks like it's losing some momentum. Palantir, this is the yield max. It's killing it. The yield max is killing it. If the yield max is going up, that means the distribution is going to be higher. I like Palantir. I like PLTY for the monthly distribution, and it's moving up. I like it. Now, I am going to watch that MACD is starting to trend down a little bit. It is what it is. But if you're in it, leave it alone. If you're in it, you leave it alone. All right. Why, Bill, you said you skipped SoFi? I didn't. Got stopped out of CLS. Nothing wrong with that. Take that profit. Next one, LPLA. Woof. Couple of things that stand out to me right away. 1, bottom left, top right. 2, undervalued, which is that green line at the top. 3, value is rising. Long term, I like that stock. Let's go look. Relative value, relative safety, both above 1. Fundamentally sound. Technically, short term and longer term, RT and CI, I like the stock all the way around. I like the rising earnings. What am I looking at today? Let me zoom in. Son of a gun. Let me zoom in. It's right at a level of resistance. Look at that. It's right. I needed to break through. If it breaks through that, I'm putting an order in 12 cents higher than the high. If you're in it, leave it alone. But right now, you're out of headwinds at that level of resistance. What you're really looking for is to see if it breaks through. The 3, the 8, and the 20 are all in play. MACD is negative, but that makes sense as the stock is starting to move sideways at that level of resistance. But fundamentally, the stock is sound. Short term, whether it's RT or CI, the stock looks good as well. All right. I'd really like to see it break out of that level of resistance, though, all right, before I jump on board. But if I'm in it, leave it alone. You're right at a level of resistance, though. All right. Let's go to the next stock. CVLT, like the move. Oof. Fundamentally sound. RVRS both above. RTCI both above. Stocks moving bottom left, top right. Rising earnings. MACD is good. The stock broke through that level of resistance right there and still moving. I'd look at 12 cents higher than the high. Now, the stock is overvalued. That's the green line now on the bottom. Stock is overvalued. I'm going to tell you, just watch it. All right, overvalued stocks are not a bad thing. It just means that people are willing to spend a premium to own the stock. That's what overvalued means. All right, Bitcoin spiking, it is. There's a lot of news about the reserve, the whole 9 yards. It depends on how much time I have left. Akshaya, I may go take a look at it. All right, FTK, also in a channel. Couple of things I like about it. Bottom left, top right. Number 2, undervalued. Number 3, value is higher than it was 6 months ago. What I don't like about it, it's right at a level of resistance. It's got to break through that, and that's a beautiful level right there. It's got to break through. It's touched several times back here, here, here. I needed to break through. Look at today's candle, right at that level of resistance. Big wick at the top, which shows some selling pressure right at that level of resistance. If you're in it, stay in it, you're fine. If I'm not taking it today. I needed to break above that level of resistance before I consider buying it. It's only up about 0.5% today. It's a cheap stock at $9.20. I like the play, just not today. All right, I like the play, just not today. Grind, moving higher, not far from a 3-month high. MACD shows a lack of momentum with that sideways move since January on MACD at the bottom. Stock's moving higher. I do like the bounce off of support. The 3, the 8, the 20 are all in play. Let's go look at it fundamentally. Safety is below 1. Relative value is above 1. This is more of an aggressive play. This is more of an aggressive play where the upside is there, but the safety, we're willing to give up a little safety for the upside. Technically, though, on the move of the stock, RT and CI both above 1. So if I'm looking to get into it today, I'm not. Why? Because it's a down day. I will never buy a stock on a down day. I'd rather to buy a stock when it's doing what I want it to do, which is go up in price. All right? That's what I want to do. But I like the move. I just would make sure I'm buying on a green candle. HWM up 3% today, $132 stock. Look at that nice break. I can formulate a line of resistance. Nice up candle today. I'm watching the MACD though. Nice open candle today. It's getting, did it go positive? I'm not sure. I like the move. Let's go look at it fundamentally. Fundamentally sound, relative value, relative safety, both above 1. Short term, RT is up. CI, resilience. Look at the earnings per share. I like the play. Would I take it today? I like it. Open candle, very little wick at the top, which means that it's at session highs. I wouldn't mind it, but it's got to be 12 cents higher than the high. SoFi. Ooh. The 3 and the 8 are just crossing. It's getting back to the 20, coming off this level of support. I like MACD is still negative, but I see the rise. This stock's got a lot of headwinds. It's got headwinds there at that level of resistance and at that level of resistance there. So this is a beginning move on SoFi. I did make money on SoFi. I closed out. I took my profit. Could it be recalibrating to go back up now? Let's let the stock come to me. I do have a wick at the top. Not a lot of wick, but I do have some selling pressure going on. I'd like to see from a technical standpoint what's going on with MACD. Fundamentally, not upside is there. The safety is not there, so it's more of an aggressive play. But RT coming from that level of support, RT and CI are both above 1. It'd be a little aggressive to take it now. That's why I would wait to make sure I'm buying 12 cents higher in the high. MDXG broke below that level of support, came back in, still sitting in a channel though. With that being the resistance, that being the support. The 3 is below the 8, which is below the 20. And MACD is negative. I do like the move coming off of this level of support. What I need is for the stock to continue coming to me. Right now, that's an early move in the move, which is the stock is still altogether in a channel. I'm not ready to take this yet. The stock's got to show me a little bit more than that. And that's the last stock. You were talking about crypto. Let's go look at IBIT real quick. IBIT. Again, a lot of talk, and look at that. Right now, trending from the high, trending down. The 3 and the 8 crossed today. Early move on crypto from IBIT. Let's go look at coin. Let's go look at coin. Coin is doing the same thing. Actually, coin is down today. At least IBIT is up today. It's moving, but again, I want it to come to me. I want it to come to me. Man, we did a lot of stuff today. I'm only 3 minutes over. Thank you, Clay. I'm only 3 minutes over. We looked at a lot of your stocks. Now, for those of you who put stocks up in the room, and Clay is going to put this link in the room for you. For those of you who put stocks in the room that I did not like, that I did not look at, not that I did not like, that I did not look at, go to this website, www.vectorvest.com/YTFSA for free stock analysis. Go there. And any stock that I did not look at today, you can click on that and get a full. You saw me look at all that analysis on those stocks. You can get a free stock analysis on the stocks that you put up that I did not pick today. All right? And hopefully that's going to get you to want to at least start to think about taking a trial. Do you know you could take a trial to the VectorVest software for $9.95 for 30 days? Go to www.vectorvest.com/YT. Take a trial. Try it out. Try it out. Say again?
Let them know what that gives them access to.
That gives them access to the trial.
What does the trial give them access to?
The trial gives them access to the software.
The desktop software, the mobile software?
Oh, it all depends. Oh, no. $9.95 gives you access to the desktop software.
And the mobile.
And, well, the mobile comes if you have a desktop.
Yeah.
But the $9.95 gives you access to the desktop. All right. For those of you who are trying the mobile app only, I'm going to invite you to take a trial to the desktop for $9.95. All right. I want you to do that. Even for those of you who are strictly on mobile, take a trial to the desktop for $9.95 for 30 days. If you want to stay with the mobile, cancel it. If you want to stay with the mobile, cancel it. But I want to give y'all some access to the desktop. All right, I gotta go. I don't go on vacation. Thursday is my last day. Next Thursday is my last day before I go on vacation. So happy Valentine's Day for all of you out there. I love this community. I love you guys. You guys make it worth it for me to want to come on and do these live streams each and every day or videos. Again, don't forget about tonight's video, how to find, because there's so many overvalued stocks that are going up in price, I'm going to show you how to find the best overvalued stocks and feel a little bit more comfortable in that realm. I still have to stress Ryan's video last night was an amazingly done video utilizing the YouTube, looking for low dollar undervalued stocks. We got you covered, whether it's undervalued or overvalued, to give you the best guidance we can. Adios, arrivederci, ciao, au revoir, sayonara, aloha to all my peeps in Hawaii. Praying for all those peeps in California with the fire, the water, the mudslides. You guys just can't catch a break right now, but I'm praying for you. Always remember, there's good people in the world. If you can't find one, be one. Odabo, bom dia, salam, shalom. Namaste. Yasu. Until the next time, folks. See ya.